when did you realize that you married a monster? I always loved my husband's family. His mom was the type of woman to hand you a dress from her wardrobe if she thought it would look better on you. And his sister Daniela was my girl. We'd go on nights out together and go feral. And as we got older, our relationship matured. I helped her get her first job as a personal trainer, and we'd hit the gym together every weekend. She told me I was her first real friend because everyone in high school and college had blocked her. You see, someone in her friendship circle had spread a disgusting rumor that her and her brother were secretly well, let's just say a Sweet Home Alabama situation. So during lockdown, when my husband gained 20 pounds, he was practically dying to lose it. And that's when I made the suggestion that I'll regret forever. I asked if he wanted his sister to move in with us. For context, Daniela was 23 and still living with his parents because she had just finished college. She had an amazing figure and always ate super clean. My husband Daniel's face lit up immediately. Wait, that's a great idea. He called Daniela and put her on speaker. Oh my gosh, yes, like a sleepover that never ends. She said it in such a high-pitched voice, I thought the glass was going to crack. Lol. She moved in the next weekend with just 2 suitcases and her protein shakes. Classic Daniela. At first, it really was like a daily slumber party. She set up a whole routine for Daniel. 6 a.m. workouts, meal prep Sundays, you know the drill. I joined them sometimes, but honestly, I was just happy to see him motivated. He kept saying things like, I need to be around for our future kids, and I want to be the husband you deserve. And his athletic bod was an added bonus to LMAO. There was something I never expected though. Daniela's wardrobe mainly consisted of maxi skirts and oversized tees. So when she started wearing tight spandex and sports bras around the house, I was surprised. But mainly, I was happy because I knew it meant that she really felt comfortable around us until things started getting, intense. I'd wake up to an empty bed and find them in the living room doing partner stretches. When I asked to join, Daniel said I needed my sleep and that my presence threw them off their rhythm. So one day when me and Daniela were doing a yoga sesh together, I asked her to do the same stretch she had done with my husband. So we did, except ours was very different. No face to face, no leg to leg. In fact, we barely even touched. The whole thing made me feel extremely weird. And I thought back to the rumors Daniela had once told me about. Number. There's no way. I instantly shoved the thought out of my head and hated myself for entertaining it for even a second. But things only got worse. I'd walk into the kitchen after coming home and see Daniela feeding him every meal by hand. They'd sit facing each other while she slowly placed each bite in his mouth, maintaining eye contact the whole time. The reasoning? Mindful eating requires total focus. Another time I walked into our bedroom and saw Daniela giving my husband a special recovery massage with essential oils. He was lying on my side of the bed, face down, with her straddling his back in the skimpiest gym clothing, all in the name of working on his pressure points. I was basically ready to call it quits by that moment, the relationship, the move-in, all of it. And a week later, I saw something that was so disgusting I couldn't even lie to myself anymore. I woke up at 2 a.m. to strange noises. I stumbled over to the kitchen and found Daniela and Daniel making a midnight protein shake. Daniela was sitting on the counter in tiny shorts and a sports bra, legs wrapped around my husband's waist, feeding him the shake while he held her hips for balance. I finally snapped. Daniel, what the F are you doing? That is your sister. He turned to face me and his eyes were filled with anger. Oh, so now I can't eat with my sister. Okay, let me just cut off my entire family then. Would that make you happy? I froze. There was only one time I had been talked to like this before, and it was when I had caught my ex-boyfriend cheating. That's when I knew the rumors had spread for a reason. But I wasn't even angry at Daniela. I couldn't be. She was just a 23-year-old girl, barely getting her groundings in life. Meanwhile, my husband was a 35-year-old grown man. I spent the night in a hotel nearby, and the next morning I texted Daniela that I wasn't mad, but we needed to talk. I told her if she brought my husband, then I would call the police. To my surprise, she actually came alone, and as soon as the hotel room door closed, she broke down in tears. I'd never seen her like this. I ruined everything, she whispered. I sat down next to her on the carpet. She looked up at me with swollen eyes. I've been throwing up every morning. When I saw the 2 pink lines, I couldn't believe it. She then looked up at me, trying to gauge my reaction. 3 months. I'm 3 months pregnant. My jaw dropped. She gripped my hand like a lifeline. Full story on channel. Link below.